Now, former Turkish Minister of EU Affairs Egemen Bağış joins us now live in the studio to speak further about this. Thanks so much for coming in. Well, in spite of all the outstanding issues we just listed, I think we should remember that the Greek-Turkish relationship, it has come a long way, especially since President Erdogan became the first to engage in a presidential meeting with the Greek leader, the first in 65 years, back in December 2017. So do you think we could actually see some tangible progress on some of the tougher issues in this meeting?
I definitely do think so, because Turkey and Greece are two neighbors that have a common past, a common history, but more importantly, they have a common future. We cannot ignore each other. We have so much in common. I was once talking to a mayor of Salonika who said, in EU, we are partners with people from Sweden or Estonia, but in reality, we're cousins with you. We have the same music, the same food, the same cuisine, the same approach to life. And that's what brings us together.
Okay.
Culturally, except for religion and language, we're very much alike. And we have common resources like the beautiful Aegean, which can turn into a great profit zone if used wisely. Turkey and Greece have been spending a lot of funds in defense, but we have to realize we're both NATO members and we have a responsibility to protect each other, not to harm each other or attack each other. And both nations do deserve better hospitals, schools, roads, and not weapons.
Absolutely.
So instead we can allocate more funds into real needs of our people.
Okay, so where? Tell us where exactly we're going to see these positive changes.
Well, the Gülenist issue is a very important issue. Those soldiers or soldier-looking terrorists, if I might correct myself, should be extradited to Turkey as soon as possible. What the Greek judicial branch did was harming the Cyprus government's efforts to increase relations with Turkey. At the same time, there are outstanding issues. We know we cannot solve all of them overnight, but we have to start talking about them. For example, the rights of the Muslim minority in Greece, in Western Thrace, the fact that there is not even one single place of worship for Muslims in the capital of democracy, or birthplace of democracy, Athens. Right. This is against democracy itself. Not only for the Turks, but for all Muslim tourists, visitors. Athens should have a mosque. At the same time, they have expectations for us to open the Halki seminary for priests, which is a reasonable expectation. But it takes two to tango. We have to take positive steps simultaneously, because politicians on both ends need to show results to their constituents.
Let me ask you this then. It's not just Greece that Turkey is dealing with here. It's Greek Cypriot leaders as well, which presents a different set of challenges. The last round of talks over Cyprus was, I think, frustrating at best. So does Cyprus want progress because it's also key to the Greek-Turkey relationship, Greece-Turkey relationship, or do they feel, do the Greek Cypriots feel they just have too much to lose by giving any concessions at all?
I have been witnessing at first hand the whole Greek-Turkish, Cypriot-Turkish relations for the last 20 years. When we had the Annan plan, it was a great opportunity to solve all of the problems all at once. But unfortunately, the Greek Cypriots voted against it, whereas the Turkish Cypriots voted in favor of it. But even that plan was missing a very crucial element. There was no carrot and stick. The Greek Cypriots had already gained everything that could be gained by ensuring EU membership, and the Turkish Cypriots did not have anything to lose, therefore they voted in favor. In a new plan, that's why the recent talks in Crans-Montana, I think, didn't really go anywhere, because that element needs to be there. Both sides need to know what they will gain and what they would lose in the case that there is no solution. Right now, the Greek Cypriots feel that they are the only recognized state on the island, and they can speak for everyone on the island. But the reality is when the sun shines on that beautiful island every morning, it shines on two different elected democracies with two different presidents, two different parliaments and school systems and so forth. So the world has to give a message, and EU has to give a message. And I think both Greece and Turkey would want to see a solution on the Cyprus issue.
Certainly. Okay, Egemen Bağış, unfortunately we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you so much
for
coming
me.
in.